dance and never ends. Tune and lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brilliantly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Happy Halloween to you all. Still in the town I live in, there are Halloween parties going on here, there, and everywhere. I saw a black girl looking like Raven. I almost lost my ish, okay? In addition to that, I'm going to say this on camera with what I have to say here in a minute. Thank you to Phil and to Florentine for being good friends for sure. Had some adulting to do today. And you know, that's what we do. You know, we got adults from time to time, you know what I mean? So with that being said, everybody, let's make it do what it do. Higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see, we got the fireworks back right here, as you can see there. The fireworks are live back on the channel. Oh, it's such a good sight to see. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, oh, wait a minute. Wait. Through the power of magic. There I am. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all you here. I wanted to say this on camera. You know, I have the best mom in the world. In the whole world. And sometimes, y'all, just want you to know that as you are trying your best, it's okay to lose it every once in a while. And I say that because YouTube is an outlet. But in the same token that it can be an outlet, sometimes, just sometimes, oh, Lord, it can be a huge battery that can drain you too. And so to my mom, thank you. I love you. I value you. There's no other mom I would want in the world. Thank you for being amazing. I wanted to say that on camera. Hello, Florentine. Good to see you. Glad to have you here, Filmmaker Studios. Good to see you as well. And with that being said, I got to show this video because this is the three of us, the three amigos here trying to do what we can to change the game for the theme park industry. Here we are right now. That's us. It was the animation. Look at how excited my face is. And there's Florida, and there's Phil there. So we are the three amigos, of course, as you all know, for the theme park industry. And, you know, how this got started was, you guys remember the Walt Disney World rebrand master plan, right? And how exciting that was, right? Because to get Disney back to where it was with that iconic Super Bowl commercial and that iconic Happiest Celebration on Earth intro, that's a hard order to fulfill. Very hard. So I did my Walt Disney World rebrand master plan. We did Nickelodeon as well. We did the Universal Hotels. And, you know, we just started recognizing something here as the fireworks are going off behind us here on a Halloween night. Hopefully those fireworks will be green, orange, and purple in the sky tonight because it is Halloween night. But then again, we got Halloween weekend to get those fireworks there. But we started noticing something with the three of us. We were like, well, wait a minute. While AI is here to stay, we might as well use it. But how do we use it? And I said, what if we utilize AI as the resource, not the source, as a resource, not the source, as a resource, but not the source, because us three are the source, and see if we can come up with solutions for the theme park industry. And that's what we do around here. So here's how this live got started, right? You're probably wondering, Bray, what is that mountain? I'm so glad you asked. I am so glad you asked. Give me one moment as I bring up what this is, okay? Because that attraction is the key for everything to make it do what it do, okay? So it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Roll it. Okay, sincerely, YouTube, roll it.
In the shadows of Mount Everest, a train awaits. But be warned, those attempting to reach the summit must face him.
Expedition Everest, a chilling new ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park.
So, Expedition Everest. That is the key to Disney's Animal Kingdom. As you may or may not know, Disney's Animal Kingdom is not really that beloved of a theme park because there's not really... Oh, okay, you can see it. My bad. Let me show that one more time. Here we go. Roll it now. For real this time.
In the shadows of Mount Everest, a train awaits. But be warned, those attempting to reach the summit
Thank you so much.
must face him.
Expedition Everest, a chilling new ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park.
Now, do you know when that opened? That opened with the happiest celebration on earth, okay? So, like I said, Disney's Animal Kingdom is not really that beloved as a theme park because it's only a half-day park. The park closes at 6 o'clock. So, one day in our group chat, we created a group chat, but still, as I talked with Fullerton and Phil, I was like, wait a minute. They got Ice Age. Why don't they just bring Ice Age to Disney's Animal Kingdom? Now, what did I tell you the three of us do? We utilize AI as a resource while we're the source and figure out how this thing is supposed to go. So, with that being said, let's get to it. We're going to start with Ice Age, okay? Now, this is pretty huge here, okay? Let me get this up here. So we got Ice Age, we have Happy Feet, and Huskies, okay? So we have those three things there. So let me bring up each thing so you know what we're going with here. Absolute imagination is key, my friend. So if you don't know what Ice Age is, child, it's one of the biggest series of all time. Yes, of course, we're talking about the franchise here. So basically, this film right here, Sid is a goofy but good-natured sloth is left behind by his family and joins a herd of mammals journeying to the south. He meets Manny, a cynical and lonely woolly mammoth who is traveling to the north and decides to follow him, much to Manny's disdain. Along the way, the pair come across a woman who has jumped down the nearby waterfall in desperate bid to protect her child after their camp was attacked by saber-toothed tigers. She silently pushes the infant towards Manny and Sid before disappearing into the water. Two animals decide to search for the father and return the baby to him. So this has been such a huge series that there's a brand new movie called Ice Age Boiling Point. And the reason why Ice Age works so well is because these characters are so beloved. And you get to see humanity from a time period where none of us was alive. So you get to see these animals happy, sad, fearful, perplexed sometimes. But most of all, you really get to see the layers of what humanity can be. So that's Ice Age, right? And then, of course, Happy Feet. How can we forget Happy Feet, ladies and gentlemen? In the film Mumble, a tap dancing emperor penguin who lacks ability to sing a heart song to attract his soulmate is ridiculed by his peers and family. He departs on a journey across Antarctica to learn what's causing the local fish population to decline, to find himself along the way. So he can't sing for nothing, but boy, can he tap. And then, of course, now this is a cold environment. So, of course, we had to figure out something, right? So, Huskies. Now, there are two movies, Snow Dogs and Snow Buddies. I don't think those movies have been relevant to any audience for a very long time. So, we just thought, hey, why not just make an original story with Huskies? Imagination is key. Absolutely. Hey, Colton James Hodge, good to see you, good sir. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. So now that you know the three areas that we'll be getting into, let's get into it all here. So here is Ice Age land concept for Animal Kingdom, right? So I think this is from Phil, if I'm not mistaken. That's a fascinating location, very fitting concept for Disney's Animal Kingdom. While there's no official announcements or confirmed concepts for an Ice Age land, that specific area, the idea aligns well with the park's focus on animals, extinct life, and natural history. Since you're asking for a concept idea for that space, here's a detailed proposal for Ice Age, the Great Freeze Land. Location, undeveloped area north of Expedition Everest and east of Rafiki's Planet Watch Railway line. You see where we're going here? So Expedition Everest is the key to this whole new cold park, right? Because you're going through Asia, you're going through Africa, but you never got the chance to go through the tundra, right? So this is taking that times 10. The land is themed as secluded valley that has been preserved in a perpetual abyss mystical great freeze. It's a cross section of the Ice Age world, focusing on the Pleistocene epoch megafauna, woolly mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, Megalocus, etc., and featuring characters from the Ice Age films, Manny, Sid, Diego, and Scrat. The architecture and design would blend frozen jagged ice formations and rocky caves with signs of the characters' makeshift civilization. So key attractions, Glacier Gorge, run indoor-outdoor steel coaster with a trackless dark ride section, similar to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Radar technology, but scaled for this environment. Story, guests are recruited by Manny and his herd to help save them from help them save a trove of provisions, or perhaps Scrat's mythical nut stockpile before a massive glacier collapses. So in the queue winds through a massive crystalline ice cave featuring frozen artifacts and projections of Scrat trying to hide his acorn in impossible places. Dark ride section board a mammoth slave vehicle. The ride begins slowly, passing highly detailed animatronics as Sid attempting a crazy scheme and Diego stealthily watching. Coaster section, the sleigh suddenly breaks out onto an outdoor track, navigating treacherous ice formation, sharp turns backward and forward segments as the glacier begins to break up around you. The climax is a high-speed drop to escape the impending collapse with a final encounter with a massive roaring animatronic of a prehistoric creature. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bray, this is sounding good. Of course, we're the best three to make the theme park world amazing. Of course, we're the greatest of all time. With that being said, you're probably wondering now, Braylon, Florentin, Phil, how are you guys going to do this? Give me a moment. Because I do believe that there is, for some odd reason, I believe that there is something at a park that I believe it can make do. Because I really do believe they have something here. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's watch this because I think this might be a really good clue on how they could bring some of that coldness to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Let's watch. I mean, they were able to bring ice before at Universal. Now, what coldness is going to come out? I wonder. They have an album. Come on, my friend, what you got for us? Oh, that can't be all you got, right? Come on, man. Give it a moment. Y'all know how technology works. Sometimes. Mm-hmm. Okay, we get you're menacing, you're powerful, you destroy all of us. But what else do you have? Come on, man. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. There it is. So did y'all see that? Let's go back one more time, brother. There it is. One more time. There it is. So imagine all that on that roller coaster. Sid's Slippery Slide Sea Ticket Ride, interactive flat ride, spinning teacups, but themed as frozen lily pads or snow saucers. Sid the Sloth has set up a ridiculous themed carnival ride and throws the pond. Experience guests board giant spinning snow saucers. The central hub features a large, goofy animatronic Sid as the saucers spin and rotate. Guests use an interactive device to launch snowballs. Unpredicted light effects at targets set up around the ride area, including scratch and hiding in various snowdrifts. Acorn Chase Play area walkthrough, a multi-level, highly themed children's play area exploration trail, story dedicated area for young explorers to follow the chaotic trail of Scrat and his elusive Acorn. Experience includes ice slides, soft plays, snow hills, frozen tunnels, and smaller animatronics and baby Scrat and other minor ice age creatures. The area is designed for both physical play and discovery with small fossil digs. I'm trying to think. Florentin and Phil, what was that thing called? It was the dinosaur ride, but it had like this big sign. Oh yeah, it was the Boneyard, Disney. Did I mention y'all are in for a long life? Yeah, we're here. with small fossil digs and interactive buttons that trigger sound effects from the films. So, dining and retail, the Mammoth Meetup, a quick service, a custy rustic large style restaurant built into a faux rock face. Menus would be hearty prehistoric fare, pulled meat sandwiches, robust stews, baked potatoes, unique treats like frozen glacier lemonades and woolly mammoth chocolate desserts. Freeze frame, the main merchandise location selling Ice Age plush characters, branding winter gear, explorer gear, and unique Animal Kingdom apparel themed to the Great Freeze Expedition. Facade and landscape. This is the thematical integration. The land will be dominated by a massive forced perspective mountain of jagged snow-dusted rock and ice. Unlike the lush jungles of Asia or the dry environment of Africa, this land provides a dramatically different cold weather environment, adding landscape variety to Animal Kingdom. Character meet and greets, dedicated meet and greet spots for Manny and Ellie the mammoths, Sid the sloth, and Diego the saber-toothed tiger. Proximity to Asia, the rocky icy mountain range will serve as a natural transition point and visual barrier between the Himalayan peaks of Expedition Everest and the new area. The use of faux ice and snow in this land would visually justify its location near a mountain region. This concept provides a robust intellectual property driven area that offers the e-ticket attraction Animal Kingdom often needs while adhering to the park's mission of exploring different environments and the natural world, including its extinct past. So here is this here. Come on. And you see Expedition Everest, like, I mean, oh my, wait, is that Manny blowing out coldness? Oh my Lord. No, I don't think that's Manny, actually. I think that's the rock. But you see that the rocks can blow out ice. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is what we do over here, Disney. And look at all this right here. Imagine all this in the Animal Kingdom. Disney's Animal Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. Just keeping it a buck with y'all. Okay. So, how about that, right? How cool is that? And then, of course, you have more here. Let me see what Florentin and Phil are saying here. The Tundra, absolutely. I can't believe that SeaWorld Orlando closed that trackless indoor failing ride. Well, you know, anything that can be old can be new again, my friend. Absolutely. Wild World of Roar, Steam My Pan Dumplings, absolutely. Acorn Chase is a stellar name. Yep, all three was my idea, and my thought exactly reminded me of the Boneyard, and that went to restore what we've lost. You see, this is what we do over here. Okay, this is what we do. So you also have this here, Glacier Gorge Run, which will be an e-ticket attraction designed to be the thrilling centerpiece of Ice Age The Great Freeze. I think I went over this already, but the Mammoth Slice, I don't think we really got into this part. Each vehicle consists of 2 rows, seating 4 passengers per row, total 8 passengers per sleigh. They are designed to look like sturdy ice runner sleds with rustic wood elements and reinforced mammoth hide upholstery. The vehicles are equipped with onboard audio and subtle motion effects. Story Mania has her preparing for the harsh upcoming Great Freeze winter. They discovered an H&N cache of crucial provisions, or perhaps Scrat's legendary Nut of Ages that holds immense prehistoric energy. Deep within the treacherous Glacier Gorge, guests are recruited as expedition volunteers to help herd retrieve these vital supplies before a vital, unstable glacier collapses, threatening to bury everything and everyone forever. So, of course, the queue and pre-show frozen foothills, guests queue a long, winding path carved between towering, glowing blue ice formations and snow-dusted rocks. Soundscape, eerie winds cracking ice, distinct mammoth trumpets, and the occasional frustrated squeak from Scrap. Visual gags embedded in the ice walls are frozen in time artifacts, ancient fish, and a particularly buried saber-toothed skull, and projections of Scrap frantically trying to dislodge an acorn from an unreachable crevice. Informational displays, Fox, K, Page, interactive screens give a brief natural history lesson about the prehistoric epoch and introduce the critical mission. Interior queue, the crystal caverns. The queue transitions indoors into a vast shimmering ice cave. The air grows colder, a controlled environment. The walls glow with an eternal blue light, creating beautiful crystalline patterns. Atmosphere, misty haze, subtle cold freezes, and the echoing sounds of water dripping ice groaning. Story points, see guests frozen path markers left by the herd. They passed by an elaborate yet precarious animatronic Sid, trying and failing to use a pickaxe to carve out ice blocks, find comedic relief and exposition about the mission's urgency. Scrat sightings, small hidden animatronics, or projection mapping of Scrat's attempting to stash or retrieve his acorn in various nooks and crannies, triggering small, humorous near catastrophes, rather near catastrophes, rather. Good Lord Jesus, a tiny avalanche of pebbles. So the pre-show is the briefing chamber. Guests enter a circular chamber. On a large crystal screen, a holographic projection of Manny, voiced by Ray Romano, appears. Looking stern but determined. Manny's briefing. He explains the precarious situation in Glacier Gorge, the vital importance of supplies, the extreme danger. He introduces the mammoth sleighs as the only way to navigate the unstable ice. Diego's warm, quick rally interjection by Diego, voiced by Des Leary, reminds everyone to stay alert and follow directions, as it's not just the ice we have to worry about there. Sid's pep talk, brief and chaotic. Sid pops up, excitedly trying to offer expert advice, but just create more confusion before Manny silences him. Call to action, Manny dismisses the volunteers to board their sleighs, emphasizing speed and caution. Phase 1, trackless dark ride, the descent into the gorge load station. Guests board their mammoth sleighs into a Marlin cavern. Initial movement, sleighs dispatch, slowly rolling into a dark, winding tunnel. The onboard audio plays suspenseful ambient music mixed with the sounds of creaking ice. Scene 1, Sid's mishap. The sleighs navigate around a chaotic scene. A large, complex animatronic of Sid is tangled in ropes and ice blocks, having clearly caused a minor fall. He is frantically trying to fix it, shouting apologies and reassurances to the passing sleighs. His actions have subtly impacted the stability of the gorge, foreshadowing the impending collapse of the narrative element. As the sleighs pass, small projected ice shards appear to fall near the guests, causing the sleighs to dodge dynamically. So Diego's scout report sees into the sleighs move into a narrow passage. A highly detailed animatronic Diego is perched on a rocky outcrop. Observing something in the distance, he turns and glares at the passing sleighs. Diego, low growl, keep it quiet. Something stirring up ahead, move fast, but don't draw attention. The sleighs smoothly pivot and accelerate slightly, moving past stolets and glow wormlit caverns. Scene 3 throws in cachet and Scrat's greed. The sleighs enter a vast, awe-inspiring chamber. In the center is a magnificent glowing frozen cachet, perhaps a giant crystalline nut or mound of glowing prehistoric energy crystals. Scrat's animatronic, a highly dynamic animatronic. Scrat is already there, having found the cachet. He's attempting to grab the central object, causing tremors. He notices the sleighs and snarls protectively. Manny on board R. Scrat, no, you bring the whole gorge down. Suddenly, a massive simulated ice crack appears across the ceiling, accompanied by loud creaking sound effects and rumbling beneath the sleigh. The ground begins to shake violently. When I think of this section, why in the world am I thinking of the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, where you get to that part and y'all is forced perspective, where it looks like the ball is rolling towards you, but then your vehicle drops? That's what that's giving me. So, like, it's almost, and I'm not saying an ice ball is going to come your way, but that's what it's giving me with the ice cracking. And you see, this big block of ice just coming at you. And as it begins to almost crack, you hear ice all around you. That's immediately what I thought of that. Okay, let's keep going here. Phase 2, indoor-outdoor coaster. The escape the breakout as the ice crack widens the ceiling above the sleighs. Rip open a clever track switch to show element. The sleighs lurch forward and burst out the cave section, transitioning onto a high-speed coaster track that snakes its way through a highly themed outdoor environment. Outdoor scenery. The outdoor section features massive snow-covered rock formations, ice spires, and a simulated blizzard environment. Fans, mist lighting effects. Coaster elements. High-speed turns to sleighs navigate sharp banking turns, mimicking dodging falling ice. I wasn't too off with what I just said before. Airtime hills, gentle airtime moments as the sleighs leap over crevices. Backward section. At one point, the sleighs suddenly halt and then roll backward into a short, dark tunnel, only to emerge facing forward again after a quick disoriented spin adds surprise element. Near misses, the track design surrounding show elements create dramatic near misses with collapsing ice arches and towering animatronics of woolly mammoths or a saber-toothed tiger appearing suddenly as displaced by the tremors. Climax: the glacier collapsed. The sleighs race towards a massive simulated collapsing glacier wall. Projections, practical effects, and blast of cold air create the illusion of a monumental amount of ice and the snow falling toward the guests. Many on board are yelling, "Hold on, we're almost out!" The sleighs plunge down for a final thrilling drop, narrowly escaping the avalanche. So, phase 3, final escape and unload. The safe return. The sleighs burst into a quiet, dimly lit cave. They slow down significantly, passing by a relieved animatronic of Manny and Ellie, who are safe, having successfully removed some of the provisions or humorously a single glowing nut from Scrap. Whew, that was a close one. Thanks for the help, volunteers. Looks like we saved most of it. Scrap found gag in a small, high niche. But Barry Scrat is seen still clutching a tiny fragment of the cash, only for it to slip from his grab, fall into abyss into his quest once more. Slade pulls into the unload area where guests embark, feeling like true Ice Age heroes. Right? So, like I said, this would definitely be the pinnacle attraction for Ice Age. Now, think about this. You got Expedition Everest, you got this, right? You see what we're doing here? We're adding a little more thrill to Disney World, because one thing to know and two things for sure. Disney World and Disneyland, the Disney parks, okay, do not know how to respond to kids growing up. Universal is very good with that. They have thrill rides, and not every thrill ride has to be a roller coaster. But if you're going to do it, you should have a mix of roller coasters, dark rides that have a little bit of thrill, not too much though. So that's what we're getting at here. It's not that Disney can't do this. They're just not giving their best energy for this. You know what I mean? Let me see something here, because I'm going to do something live. And y'all, when y'all see this, y'all be like, "Oh my God, I know you're kidding." I'm going to save that one just for a little bit later. Because y'all, I literally just thought of this while we're live, okay? So, but anyway, we'll get to that soon. Technology special effects trackless ride system allows for unprecedented freedom of movement, dynamic dodging, spinning, and precise timing in the dark ride section. Onboard audio, high quality speakers in each seat deliver character dialogue, immersive sound effects, and a dynamic musical score that adapts to the ride's pace. Projection mapping, used extensively on ice walls and large surfaces to create stunning visual effects of cracking ice, on snow and character interactions. Animatronics, a blend of highly realistic fluid animatronics for main characters Manny, Sid, Diego, Scrat, and larger imposing figures for megafauna. Environmental effects, cold, air, blast, mist, fog, wind effects, and strobe lights simulate lion ice breaking force perspective. Used in the outdoor sections to make the mountains and glaciers appear possibly vast and threatening. So how cool is that? So this is what it would look like here. Y'all, can y'all imagine this at Disney World? I'm just saying. Okay. Now, Disney, we know that you're not going to do any of this. Okay. We know that this would be a little too much creativity for y'all, because y'all are allergic to creativity, and the fact that AI can be better than Imagineering is a damn shame. That is a damn shame. Okay, all right, just want to. Hey y'all, this is on the ride. Woo, buddy! This is so good. This is so good. And here it is. Like, imagine this. Like, this could really happen. Like, look at this right here. Look at this. Imagine these being real people. Okay. Now, if Disney could just wake the fuck up for a minute and understand, like, oh, wow, we've actually had intellectual property the whole time. We just never knew how to use it. Okay. Hello. I'm just showing y'all the pictures here. Okay. And of course, that will go around the nut there. That would have to be hologram. That would have to be hologram. Y'all. Like, and if you really think about this, there's an attraction at Disneyland called the Mammoth Bobsleds. Okay? This is Mammoth Bobsleds 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? All right. Just see, this is what we do around here. We connect the dots around here. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. Like, oh my God, this is why I love the three of us. Like, we just understand the assignment. Now, Disney, if this appears at D23, me, Phil, and Florentin want full-time jobs, okay, at Disney. We're going to each need $20 million a year. That's Bob Igerman, so that's 20, 40, $60 million. Okay, so just saying, just full creative control as well. That's what we're going to need, because y'all need a lot of help. I mean, a lot of fucking help. I mean, my Lord, y'all going to need help desperately. Just, you're going to need it. You need it now. So here it is here. Like, I so see this happening. Like, no joke. I legit see this happening. There's your photo. There's Disney Pass there. Photo Pass. And then here's this here, which, my Lord, like, Disney, see, this is why y'all really are failing, because it should not take three guys from different parts of the country to do what y'all should be doing. Okay? Acorn Tree. Okay, that's Sid's, not Sid, but that's Scrat's place. Inside frozen tunnels. You know what that reminds me of? Honey, How I Shrunk the Kids movie set. Okay. See. This is what we do. Yeah. And I bet you this much. I bet you this would get a lot more play than Zootopia Bed Together. I bet you that much. Okay. Now, here's the glacial dig here. Like, this is Boneyard elevated. Okay. I mean, just, this is fantastic. This is absolutely incredible. And do not worry, we do have more, y'all. We're just starting with Ice Age, because this is the foundation of this live. Okay. So we got this. We also have Happy Feet, Huskies, and I got one more for you that I just came up with live. Floritan and Phil don't even know what it is. They have no idea. But I'm sure they're going to figure it out. And when they do, they're going to be like, oh my God. So as you can see, just nothing but greatness in all these photos here. I'm just going through the photos so you guys can see what it would look like if Disney actually put some pedal to the metal. Ooh, Manny's Mammoth Melt. Slow cooked pulled seasoned pork or plant-based alternative piled high on a toasted mammoth-sized bun with melted glacier cheese and a tangy prehistoric barbecue sauce. Yes, yes, yes. That's me. Diego Sabertooth steak sandwich, thinly sliced savory roast beef or grilled portobello mushrooms with caramelized onions and spicy lava flow aioli on crusty arse bread. See, this is what we're talking about. The theming for all of this, right? You got frozen fries, which really wouldn't be frozen. Snowball treats there. I feel like it could be like a cinnamon roll thing in here too. Frozen glacier lemonade. Like, y'all, this is what we're talking about. Here's the Mammoth Meetup. That's kind of like Mead Hall at How to Train Your Dragon. And this is the inside. Like, come on, y'all. Disney. Like I said, 20, 40, 60 million dollars a year. Each of us get a $20 million a year salary. Because it's going to take that to get this up to speed. Because we got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Okay? A lot of work to do. So here's the freeze frame. This is the merchandise store. And I could so imagine that in real life. I could so imagine this in real life. And you see the digital prints on the ground. Of course, Arctic attire, Explorer's gear. Actually, this is more themed than Piston Peak that nobody asked for, by the way. Just want to say that. Now, this is a Yeti, right? But if you know Disco Yeti, a little throwback to that. Yeah. Phil, well done to you, good sir. Well done. This is just... Now, if Disney did this to the levels that, you know, it could do it, yes. And then, of course, you see Expedition Everest right there. So, very well done. This was just fantastic. And then, of course, you see Manny and Ellie and the family. You get to meet them in person. Okay, you see all this great shit we're bringing to y'all. Like, this is what we do. This is how you utilize AI, right? And so that's Expedition Everest right there. It says, here's an image showcasing the proximity of Asia, specifically how Ice Age the Great Free to eventually transition and complement Expedition Everest. So imagine Expedition Everest after you get done going through the tundra. Now you're really going into a whole division or land talking about that. So how cool is that? Yes, indeed there. Then, of course, as you guys know, we got Happy Feet Land here. Yes, indeed. Now, check this out. This is Happy Feet Land, ladies and gentlemen. Like, okay, guys, Expedition Everest in the background. Listen, this is what we do over here. This is what we do. This is what we do. Okay. True. Wow, so Ice Age, yes, indeed. Did Manny run from a giant snowball Ice Age 1 in a way similar to seeing in Indiana Jones? Yes. Everest for non-coaster people, absolutely. I agree with you. Proximity of Asia, the rocky ice mountain range will serve as a natural transition point, visual barrier between the Himalayan peaks of Expedition Everest and the new area. Facts. And the snow on the land will justify its location near a mountain region to further prove our point. Absolutely. And this is the thing, right? We're not doing anything crazy, right? We're not doing anything crazy. We just took the inch of what is in reality and just built something out of it. That's all we did. Nothing more, nothing less. Impressed. That's the e-ticket right there. You bought Fox, use it. Sometimes the AI tracks do weird things. Yes, they do. This is Seven Dwarfs meets Everest. Yes. Dang. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids took me back. Incredible job. Mammoth Me Up quick service restaurant sounds yummy steak. Yes, indeed. The bomb emoji. Your friendly neighborhood Yeti. I saw the Spider-Man reference there. Nicely done. This inspired me to go hard for the next project. The stage rotates in and out. Except AI placed it in the lake, but oh well, all good. Oh, I have Everest in the background too. So now that we're all caught up there, Happy Feet Land is next here. So this is the theming. It has an icy, snowy mountainous aesthetic, clearly inspired by Antarctica, the setting of the films. There are stylish ice arches, snow falling, palm trees, suggesting this could be a warm weather park with a cooling effect. I'm trying to think, is there any place in Disney World already that may or may not be a warm blizzard? I wonder. I'm being very facetious when I ask these questions, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Okay, all right. Oh my Lord Jesus! Hang on, wait a minute. Something's coming in to the live right now. Give me a moment here, because I just want to make sure that we just all get this here. And Disney, this is more to you.
Typhoon Lagoon. Disney's
Oh
Blizzard
my
Beach
Lord!
was supposed to be a
Oh my
step
God!
up from
Wow!
their tropical paradise, providing
What a
bigger,
concept!
faster, more thrilling slides.
Like I said, 20, 40, 60 million dollars a year
Across a larger
okay?
park with a bolder
That's about
theme.
salaries, okay? And don't say you don't have the money because you pay Bob Iger $20 million a year, okay? Don't say you don't have the money, all right? Okay. Because this don't make no sense at all. Entrance, a large welcoming iceway is labeled Happy Feet Land. A prominent roller coaster is visible, weaving through and over the main ice mountain structure. There appears to be a flume ride or similar water attraction that runs through ice structures. A disco ball hangs over a watery area, which likely ties to music and dancing theme of the movies. Entertainment dedicated stage area is visible to the right, featuring penguins perform for a crowd, likely for a meet and greet or a show. Several penguin characters, including main one Mumble the Tap Dancing Penguin, are featured around the land. Atmosphere, there are many park guests suggesting a bustling, fun atmosphere along with kiosks and small structures that could be food, beverage stands, or shops. So this is right here, Happy Fun Land. So this was a little bit of inspiration here. So you have Mumble's Mountain Towers, which the large icy roller coaster that weaves through the mountain structure, named for the main character's dancing moves. Adele's Amigos Icy Flume, a boat ride that runs through the water channels named after Ramon and his Adele friends. Heart Song Disco Spin, Flat Ride Spinner, the circular ride under a large disco ball. Why is that giving me Cosmic Carousel? Epic Universe. Disco, different tracks at the Cosmic Carousel. Constellation Carousel, that is, yes. Guest spin and dance like the Emperor Penguins find their heart song. And then Antarctica's Got Talent. Oh, that's cute. I like that. A nod to the dancing theme. Loveless Happy Hugs, meet and greet, where you get to meet Mumble, and including the wise but silly rock hopper Loveless. Krill Kiosk, a snack stand featuring chili treats like shaved ice, frozen lemonade, or fish-shaped soft pretzels. T-shirt shack, small shop selling Happy Feet themed souvenirs, merchandise, toys there. So yes, indeed, there on that. I said, this is what we do. This is all we do. Like, nothing more, nothing less. With that being said, Happy Feet the musical, right, housed in an existing indoor theater near Rafiki's Watch, transforming the space into Arctic Wonderland. The theater receives a minor themed overlay in the lobby. Pre-show areas set the mood, subtle blue line, sound effects of Arctic winds, stylized ice graphics. Happy Feet the musical is a vibrant, heartwarming, high-energy stage production that brings the story The beloved story of Mumble the Tap Dancing Penguin to life. It combines spectacular puppetry, dazzling projections, dynamic choreography, and live vocal performances to immerse guests in the magical world of Antarctica. The show celebrates individuality, community, and the power of finding your own unique voice. So, dynamic projections, a massive LED screen or advanced map projection mapping technology forms the primary backdrop, creating vast shifting Arctic landscapes from the sweeping ice plains of Emperor Land to the vibrant hues of alien Adele Colony. This allows for some quick scene changes and stunning environmental effects. Key practical set pieces will be minimal but impactful. A stylized iceberg formation for elevated performances of glowing ice cave, and modular platforms that can be reconfigured to represent different locations, water effects. Clever line projection can simulate shimmering water, ice cracks, and even the aurora borealis, so the dancing lights. Penguin performers, the core cast, Mumble, Gloria, Ramon, Lovelace, Noah, etc., will be brought to life by skilled puppeteers and dancers operating elaborate full-body penguin puppets. These puppets will allow for realistic penguin movement, waddling, sliding, while enabling expressive character performances, blinking eyes, moving beaks. The puppeteers will be visible, but dressed in obtrusive Snow White costumes, allowing the artists to focus on penguins. Chorus penguins for large ensemble numbers. Smaller, more stylized chorus puppets could be used or blend puppetry and costume dancers to create a bustling colony effect of the creatures, other Arctic wildlife. Sea leopard seals, zucas, whales could be represented through larger scale impressive puppetry or dynamic projections, ensuring environmental realism. So do you see like how big we're doing this? Like we're actually are not coming in weak with this thing at all. We are legitimately saying you need a whole section to tie together Expedition Everest. That's what you genuinely need. Vibrant choreography, tap dance, spectacle. Mumble's tap dance will be the heart of the show. Puppeteers will be expert tap dancers, making Mumble's movements truly shine. Special flooring beneath the stage will amplify the tap sounds. Waddling and sliding choreographer for all penguins will incorporate realistic waddling, sliding, and huddling movements, creating authentic feel. Energetic ensembles. Group numbers would feature lively synchronized movements, creating the visual grandeur of the Emperor Penguin Colony. Mumble and Gloria's voices. The principal penguin characters, especially Mumble and Gloria, will have talented vocalists perform their iconic songs live, either off stage to maintain the puppet illusion or subtly integrated into the stage. The puppeteer can also sing. Powerful chorus. The show will feature songs from the Happy Feet films along with new arrangements, perhaps an original song or two to enhance the narrative for the stage. And then, of course, the story arc condensed for the stage. So, Emperor Colony, introducing them in the importance of heart song, Mumble's birth, difference, ability to sing, but his extraordinary talent for tap dancing. Exile and journey, Mumble's banishment, and his solo journey across Antarctica, encountering Adele, Amigos, Ramon, his crew, the wisdom of Lovelace, discovery of the aliens, so us, the aliens, humans, and the impact on their fish supply. Return acceptance, Mumble's return to Emperor Land, using his unique voice tap dance to communicate with the humans, hopes of saving his colony and being accepted for who he is. Finale, a joyous all cast tap dance and singing celebration that leaves the audience uplifted. So in the pre-show lobby, it can feature educational displays about penguins and Arctic conservation, subtly reinforcing the Animal Kingdom's message. Post-show, as guests exit, information about real-world penguin conservation efforts supported by Disney could be subtly shared into the park's mission. So why it fits Animal Kingdom. Core of Happy Feet is a compelling animal story, perfectly aligned with Animal Kingdom's focus on wildlife and their inhabitants. Conservation message. The film inherently carries a strong message about environmental impact and protecting marine life, which can be subtly woven into the show X experience. Antarctica offers a completely different ecosystem from the other lands of Animal Kingdom, adding to the park's diversity and family appeal. It's a universally beloved story with catchy music and visual stunning potential appealing to a broad audience. So this is, y'all, imagine this. Oh my God. And you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, and here it is here. Happy Feet the musical live on stage, okay? You see the theater and how it's themed. You know, the one person that I am thinking of with this live that we're doing is Joe Rohde. And is Joe Rohde watching? We don't know. But just imagine if Joe Rohde hopped into the live chat and said, very motherfucking well done. That would be amazing. And I know that Joe Rohde would come back to Disney just to do this, because the one thing about him, and two things for sure, is that he's always been, for the animal kingdom, everything has to have a purpose. If it does not have a purpose, he does not do it at all. So I feel like Joe Rohde will be very impressed with what we have here. Like I said, this is just amazing. Oh my God. This is why I love what we do. And then look at the finale. And then, of course, here is all of the environmental parts of the show. This is the cue. Now look at that. I mean, sincerely. I feel like Imagineering would say, "Oh shit! If Imagineering saw this live, they will be saying, "Oh shit, we have been coming weak." So this is called Polaris Antarctic and Antarctic Immersion. So it's a transformative journey of Earth to the Earth's extremes. This large state-of-the-art temperature control pavilion will transport guests through the breathtaking yet fragile worlds of the Arctic and Antarctic. The experience will highlight the unique biodiversity of each pole, the incredible adaptations of their inhabitants, and the critical importance of conservation and rapidly changing climate. The name Polaris, the North Star, evokes navigation, discovery, and guiding light for understanding these remote regions. So this would be like the conservation efforts inside this. Like, this is just amazing. You got polar bears here, bear cam, ice research station, walrus vocalization station, the polar divide global connection. Like, you have each section here. Of course, you got the Antarctic penguin colony. You have the Antarctic krill, the coastal Antarctic birds. Let's keep this in the back of our minds, shall we? Antarctic birds. Let's keep that in the back of our minds, shall we? But y'all, I mean, this is breathtaking. I mean, just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Like, this is the inside Polaris. Like, oh God. Like I said, this is what I mean by utilizing AI as a resource. You're the source. And if they could come up with this stuff, like, y'all, can you imagine what else? Like, and this is what Disney needs to be doing. And I said this to Florian and Phil. Right now, Disney cannot win the mainstream right now. They cannot win the mainstream audience. All they can do right now is focus on their audience. That's all you can do. If you focus on your audience, you will win them back. But you have to bring energy like this, because you can't get this at Universal, nor are you supposed to. Diversity, equity, inclusion is so important, because this is showcasing the diversity of, you can make something engaging and informational. But look at this. Imagine Disney doing this shit. And they know they could. They just got to get out their own way. Like, I mean, good Lord Jesus. Can you imagine if they announced all this at the next D23 Expo and actually completed this shit? How amazing. People will be like, okay, you know what? Listen, I'm going to book a trip to Disney. Actually, I'm going to get me a season pass. I'm going to get me an annual pass. I will actually get an annual pass to go to this, because you're giving me something to go there for. That's it. And there is all the krill. And if you remember krill, Krill from Finding Nemo. Y'all, this is what we do. We're connecting dots around here. You can find all this at the Living Seas with Nemo and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, all the jellyfish, yeah, that's what we do. So, just incredible job to you, Fullerton and Phil. Just fantastic. Just fucking fantastic, both of y'all. Sincere. I got my stuff too. I do. We're just going through everything. And also, too, I want this show to be clipped. So I'm not reading every single thing because this is the thing, right? The script is all this. But what makes it exciting is all of you, right? So this is the polar bear plunge here. Y'all listen, okay? So right here, this is called the Polar Sleigh Ride Journey to Polar Alpha Base. This immersive 5-minute dark ride serves both as a transportation system and an educated prelude to the main player's pavilion. Guests will board specifically designed themed sleighs that are seemingly pulled by unseen forces, giving the impression of a team of snow dogs navigating the Arctic landscape. We did say Huskies, didn't we? Yes, we did. The journey starts directly from the climate lock, smoothly transitioning guests into the heart of the polar experience. So the climate lock serves as the initial pre-show area. Guests are already in a semi-darkened themed space. So if you think about Tron, Light Cycle Run, you get digitized in the space. So that's the climate lock for this. Before boarding, a projector animatronic figure of King of the Klondike, a ruggedly friendly experienced Arctic explorer, appears setting the scene. He's a veteran with deep love of the Antarctic and its animals. He introduces himself and his loyal sled dogs, explaining that they are eager to take everyone to the base and the importance of respect to the polar environment. He hints at the incredible sights and sounds ahead. Safety briefing, a quick thematic safety briefing is integrated into his narration. So you depart from the climate lock, so the large doors opposite the entrance slide open, revealing the first section of the ride track. And the sleigh rides, the sleigh vehicles, which are designed to feel like traditional wooden sleds, but are more comfortable and track guided. So you are in the dark, subtle line, revealing artificial snow drifts and silhouettes of unseen snow dogs, perhaps glowing paw prints and animated shadows, indicating their presence and pulling motion. And then, of course, you have the Arctic ecosystem intro. So he introduced the concept of the Arctic as a vibrant home, not just a frozen wasteland. Projections on the wall show constellations, auroras, and vastness of the northern skies. So you got polar cubs, still hunted walrus bellows, and migration of birds. Keep the bird thing in the back of your mind, not just saying it for no reason. Wind and cold, gentle air blasts that mimic Arctic wind, realistic sound effects, crunching snow, animal calls, distant wind, perfectly synchronized visuals and narration. Sleigh rides might have different slight tilts or gentle vibrations, simulating across uneven terrain, but nothing jarring. And then, of course, pulling into the base. Projections show scientists at work, data screens, and communication antenna. So, like I said, this is it. This is the ride right here. So, yeah. See, this is why we need to be hired by Disney. Disney, we're available. I don't know if you can tell, but not everything has to be done in house. Sometimes having new, people in Disney could be a good thing. Because I bet you if all this was built and y'all actually did y'all shit, it would be game over. I would actually go to Disney World for all this. I really would. And then right here, prehistoric Arctic. This represents a time where the region was teeming with diverse and warm world flora and fauna. So this is before everything, right? So yes, indeed. So, and of course, yeah. So yes, indeed. There. Let me show y'all this here. Now, of course, I have something as well. Just wanted to show you guys this here. So this is my roller coaster here, okay? Yeah, that's a whole animatronic seal looking like it's going to eat the penguin. And then, of course, you have a overlook there. Hey guys, how you doing? So this is combining. This is based on SeaWorld's Manta, right? So of course, Mumble's Great Chase. This attraction will be the centerpiece of a new mini land branching off of Discovery Island near the bridge to Africa. The pavilion will be themed as a massive glittering glacier and ice shelf with a research station facade that houses the Q, representing the park's conservation message. Identical in style to SeaWorld's Manta, this ride system places guests in a prone, face-down position. The flying position is perfectly repurposed to simulate the feeling of a penguin swimming and diving through the frigid Antarctic Ocean. The ride vehicles will be a deep blue with the lead cars so subtly shaped like a penguin's head and beak. So, of course, the path opens onto a vast, dimly lit cavern representing the Emperor Penguin Rookery. Animatronic penguins, including Mumble's father, Memphis, are singing their heart songs in a small corner. A small animatronic Mumble is seen tap dancing. Again, to be told to stop that's not Penguin. So, also, too, before that, the cue is you're going through a snowy ice cave line path. The air is chilled, and you hear the distant sounds of a massive penguin colony. Thousands of heart songs create a cacophony of music. And then the threat, right? It's fitting to Adele Land here. Animatronic Love from Mason and Ramon warn guests about the aliens. Human fishing boats out here steal the fish. Projections on the ice wall show the shadows of the massive trawler nets sweeping the ocean. Mumble decides he must chase these aliens to get the fish back. Loading stations themed of edge to the ice shelf. The guests board their ride vehicles are secured. The mechanism tilts them 90 degrees face down, overlooking the simulated ocean. Below, Mumble's voice echoes, "Come on, everyone! We gotta show them what we're made of. Let's go!" So you got the lift hill out of the station into a closed ice cave, and then main drop at the peak at approximately 140 feet. The train crests the ice shelf and dives head first into the ocean. A large water feature below. The drop is a graceful, swoopful dive that simulates Mumble's first plunge into the unknown. And then, of course, the leopard seal chase. This is the pretzel loop. The train dives down underwater through a midfield trench and immediately enters the massive loop. As you enter a massive, menacing animatronic leopard seal lunges from the ice cave to the right. The loop is an invasive maneuver. Guests are flipped onto their backs, experiencing intense positive G-forces as they power away from the predator before gliding back up towards the surface. Gliding with the Amigos. So this weightless moment represents breaching the water surface, the krill field. So tight corkscrew high geoflexes. In the grand finale, the track drops low over the main lagoon. The wings of the ride vehicle skim the surface of the water, kicking up a massive spray, drenching any onlookers on the path below, and then the alien encounter. Train glides in the final brake run, themed as the underside of the massive alien human fish trawler. So that is mine there. Like, I mean, come on, could you imagine that seal coming out like that? That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna sit here in front with y'all. So yes, indeed. Let me get up to your comments here. Let me see. Oh, we got a lot of comments here. Hang on. Wow, for me, wink, wink. Come on, Disney. That part. Oh, neat. Your Arctic's talent pulled some inspiration from my Happy Feet the musical without knowing it. I've totally forgot Everest. I was so focused going for a Rafiki watch. Disney Animal Kingdom. I'm in Kingdom. I have to wonder, after doing a month-long concept experiment of Villains Land, something this way comes steaming. I must have taught to do this now, but amazing. This would fit full circle on Lion King the musical. For example, I pulled up the satellite image and saw a 27-acre dirt pile north area of Expedition Everest. Yes, indeed. Yep, this pavilion is as immersive as the original Living Seas pavilion in Epcot. Tunnel service transition points to the North or South Poles. Polaris is a whole land on itself, and it is. Sleigh ride with the Husky Dogs. Yep. I corrected it to say King of the Irritard to tie to the Snow Dog Races movie. Okay, very good, very good. Wish we could play that cool video. Looks like test track on Polaroid. Braylon's Coaster versus Villain's Concept Art Coaster. Yes. You enter Polaris, watch a 10-minute movie before riding a 5-minute scenic trip through the polar alpha base in Polaris. Then you enter an exhibit of fossils and artifacts before reaching the hub that will begin the journey of the nature exhibits of the North and South Poles. So, when I tell you that the three of us really work hard at what we do, we really work hard at what we do. We take what we do seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously, and that's the way it should be. Man, we didn't even get to the Huskies yet. We got into the Huskies here, just a little bit there. I want to see if I can bring. By the way, I got a lot of messages from these guys, so if I try to find a video, it's going to take me a good minute because they sent a lot of messages. But all in good fun, though. All in good fun. Love these guys for sure. Let's see here. Okay, here it is here. Okay, open new tab. Disney, are you awake? Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Yeah, I know. That's what we do. I know. That cool. That cool. I know. I'm trying to find the land that you guys that we saw here. Give me a moment. Okay, so here it is here. So this is the area right behind Everest, right? So this is undeveloped land. Okay, now of course they're gonna have to figure out what will go where. Okay, this is just having fun with you guys, but sincerely, this is what we would do if we worked at Disney. So with that being said, I have this here. So this is Denali Dash, a Husky adventure. So this new pavilion will be located in a newly developed area accessible from Asia, perhaps near Expedition Everest, offering stunning views of a simulated Alaskan mountain range, a crisp, cool atmosphere. The land will feature rustic log cabins, totem poles, a general store immersing guests in a frontier town, preparing for a big sled dog race. So ride system, trackless dark ride with dynamic motion bases, similar to Mystic Mountain or Ride with the Adventure. So there will be sled vehicles. Each sled has its own motion base, allowing for tilting, shaking, rotating, enhancing the sensation, being pulled by a team of enthusiastic Huskies. Guests or junior mushers visit the small Alaskan town for Aurora Pass to witness the annual Denali's Dash sled dog race. Due to unexpected turn of events, they find themselves drafted into a Husky team for urgent mission to help deliver supplies to remote outposts after a sudden blizzard, led by a courageous lead Husky named Cody, a wise old musher. Guests embark on a wild high-speed chase through the treacherous Alaskan wilderness. So, of course, pre-show room. Guests enter pre-show room designs of mushers. Common room, grizzled, all-man truck. Musher, old man, Hemlock. Explains the situation. Looks like we're short on mushrooms for this run. Looks like you got some grit recruits. Cody here will show you the ropes. Projections on a map will show the dangerous route ahead. So inside the queue will be a warmly lit lodge, a cozy lodge there, showing famous mushers and their champion dog teams. Exterior queue guests went through a rustic snow-dusted village. So, of course, the village dash sleds dart out the station. Lead Husky animatronic on the front of the sled. Motion base simulates the Sun and Earth. Four guests race through the snow-covered village of Aurora Pass. Sleds plunge into a dense snow lane and forest streams loom overhead. Frozen river crossing. Sleds emerge onto a wide frozen river. The ice groans and cracks beneath them. Sound tactile effects. Avalanche shoot. The sleds enter a narrow rocky canyon. Suddenly, a rumbling sound fills the air above. Projections of physical sets show a massive avalanche cascading down. Ice Cape Gauntlet emerging from the avalanche. The sleds enter a sparkling unreeful ice cave. Beautiful crystalline formations glow with bioluminescent light. However, the path is treacherous. The summit outposts, the sleds ascend to a final incline, emerging on a high, sweeping ridge overlooking a vast Star Alaska sky. In the distance, the research outpost is visible, with its lights blinking. And then, welcome home. Animatronic researchers cheer, unload the supplies. So, yes, indeed, there. So, how cool is that? And of course, we already went through all this here. I think that's everything there. So, like I said, I wanted to be able to showcase this to you all because this is just what we do. Like, the reason why I love the theme park industry so much is because, sincerely, you never know what can come out of this. You really, truly never know what can come out of it. I thought I had some. I thought I had some concept art for mine, but it looks like it's not allowing. Let's see here. Sorry, y'all. Let me. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. And now, wait. Oh, okay. Here it is. Here it is. Here. This is mine. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy. I know I can get crazy sometimes, but I know I'm not crazy. So here is this here. So look at this cute little husky. Oh, hang on. As it's loading. I'm like, I know I got concept art around here somewhere. So imagine this at Disney, okay? Then you have Happy Feet, Penguin Haven. So kind of the same vibe, but it's a haven instead. And then there's Ice Age there, right? So all of that there. Yeah. So very, very, very cool there. Now, remember when I said, right? Remember when I said, keep the bird in the back of your mind. Remember when I said that? By the way, extra detail, the 10-minute show is narrated by the Intuit people. You're in your passive near the Polar Pavilion. Oh, okay, awesome. And those images of volcano mirrors, typhoons, earthquake shows the infancy of Earth being made, leading to the Arctic formation. Very well done. Now, I wonder if there's an animated movie that answers your question, Florida for Wednesday night. Understood. I wonder if there, I don't know, is a movie from Disney and Pixar that had a particular bird. I don't know. How about this as a little bonus? Paradise Falls, a wilderness explorer adventure. Y'all never thought of doing a whole land inspired by Disney Pixar's Up? Come on now. Replacing the current Dialland USA section of the park, the land's narrative bridges the human world like the adjacent Discovery Island with the fantastical wild nature found in its deep South American jungles. So you have the Wilderness Explorer Base Camp, the interest in the land taking over the space near the Finding Nemo Theater. This area is rustic, filled with the energy of the new recruits. So there you have that. And then the Tipu Jungle, as you venture deeper, the foliage becomes dense and more exotic. The land rises, using force perspectives, create towering, mist-shrouded temples, mountaintop tabletop mountains of Venezuela, you hear the distant call of tropical birds, the rush of waterfalls. So Kevin's Temporary Track, a high-capacity motion 3D based similar to Storm of Flight Passage. Yes, wind through the research camp of Charles Muntz, now reclaimed by nature and wilderness explorers. You see its abandoned equipment, artifacts, sketches of exotic creatures, all while being briefed on your mission. Conduct an aerial survey of the tip and protect a newly discovered family of snipe like Kevin. And then, of course, your wilderness explorer copter craft takes flight. Spirit of Adventure, family attraction, a gentler suspended spinner ride similar to Dumbo. So you get to be in two-person Spirit of the Adventure airships. And then you have a Wilderness Explorer training trail, rope bridges and zip lines. Doug's Scent Vari, an active game where guests follow scent trails, light projections on the ground to find different animatronic animals and bad stations. You use your Magic Man or the Play Disney Parks app to compete in small challenges. You got Carl's House. You actually get to meet Carl Fredrickson. Doug's Dugout. Doug has his own dedicated spot nearby in the Sniper Sneaker. Kevin, a beautiful articulated puppet costume character, which Kevin was actually in the park, so all you gotta do is just revive that. And then, of course, My Venture Book Cafe, comfort food with a South American twist, Ellie's grape soda, barbecue pulled pork sandwich, Munch Found Journal, empanadas, beef, chicken, and cheese, Squirrel Churro Bites, churros with a chocolate hazelnut dipping sauce, and Paradise Falls slushy, a multi-layer tropical fruit slushy, mango, pineapple, blue raspberry, cone and cream, Senior Wilderness Explorer ice cream cones featuring the iconic chocolate and vanilla swirl cone, and then Wilderness Explorer outfitters as well. So, with that being said, how did we do? I think we did a decent, good job there. I don't remember a question I had on Wednesday night. The question, what does Scenes Right from the Spring have to do with a 10-minute pavilion show? Haha, that's a summary of your question. Understood. With that being said, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. I think we have done our job. Now, I'm going to drop the link here for Florian and Phil. They want to come up. And let's talk about it. We have some time for a little bit of an after show at least. Like I said, whenever we do these types of lives, it takes us a minute because we are about quality over here, not quantity. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, but most of all, it takes a lot of research to really come to you all with a perspective that would not only make sense, but could be realistic as well. So there it is there. If you guys want to come up, feel free. If not, we'll just chillax here for a little bit. But sincerely, this is just one expansion town hall, and that up one was a bonus one that was not even included in the plan. But it goes to show that you could do a land of up. But I think the way that we did it, myself, Florian, and Phil, I think the way we did it, I think that will probably be peak. That'll probably be peak Magic, not Magic Kingdom, but that'll probably be peak Animal Kingdom. Because there's not a cold section there. So imagine you got Happy Feet, you have Ice Age, and you have a whole new world bringing back Snow Dogs and Snow Buddies, but maybe even a new original Disney movie. What a shocking concept. Disney doing something original. But yes, indeed. So with that being said, I'm just going to chillax here for a little bit. Yes, indeed. Oh my God. Whew. like I said, we are just chillaxing, everybody. We just got done talking about Disney's Animal Kingdom. And if they did an expansion, what could it potentially look like? We gave you a winter wonderland with Happy Feet, Ice Age, and Huskies. And then we threw in a bonus one. Okay, we threw in a bonus one of Up from Disney Pixar as well. So you got options for sure. The question is, will you be open to listen? That's the real question. Will you be open to listen? Fullerton, Phil, you guys got anything else? I dropped the link if you guys want to come up for a little bit to give y'all takes on it. Because I would love to hear from y'all. And hopefully I did my job as a good host, trying to keep it together, but make it visually, mentally exciting. Because words are powerful. And how you describe something can create the right image or images in your head. So hopefully, I did my thing on this. It's been a minute since we did one of these, for sure. So, oh my God. Okay, no, all good, my man. All good. All good. All good. Well, what was your favorite part? I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, like the thing that I love about our group is we really do like vibe off of each other very well. Like, there will be something that I'll see in Phil's that I want to add to mine, or something from Fullerton's that might make me think deeper about mine, and they bounce off of me, and it really is a collaborative effort. Like, and this is the thing, this is our interpretation of what we think Animal Kingdom could use right now. And of course, in order for this to happen, Disney would have to actually spend money, because all the ideas that we threw down tonight, this wouldn't be cheap. Okay, this would not be cheap at all. And also, too, you guys would have to maintain it. Like, what we did was basically add a whole new section to a park. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think that would make it a full-day park. Sincerely, if they added that Arctic section, to Disney's Animal Kingdom, that would be a whole day. That would be a whole day, and I believe that the Arctic section would actually make people want to go more Expedition Everest. Because as soon as I get off of Expedition Everest, I want to go see Manny. I want to go see Ellie. I want to go see Sid. I want to go see Diego. I want to go over and pet huskies, because they do have therapeutic dogs. For therapy. I want to go see the huskies. I want to go see Mumble. So you have 3 different touch points, and Expedition Everest is the focal point of it all. And plus, you know what? I feel like SeaWorld will be like, you know what? Good on y'all finally for stepping up. Good on you. You know what I mean? So, hey, my friend, welcome in. Hang on.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear. How you feeling, my friend?
I'm good. Do you see my profile?
Let me see. Yes, I'm looking at right now.
Well, that is a bonus.
Okay, let me see. Oh, Australia. Oh, wow. That is cool. I had to zoom in on that. That is very, very cool. Oh, wow. Very
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's still secret, but it goes with your up.
Yep.
Yes. Phil says show them that how possibly show them that how to possibly exit the polar base in the Polaris Pavilion, followed by Polaris Dine experience, followed by the next Scrap 4D movie. Is that in the plan? Do I need to go back to it? As I go back to that, Fullerton, what was your favorite part of the show this evening, good sir? Because we covered a lot. Oh, hang on. It's saying that you need to connect your mic and cam, Phil. Like you're on here, but I'm seeing the triangle with the exclamation point. So go down and then come back up again. But yeah, what was your favorite part, Fullerton? Because we covered a lot. We really did.
The beginning. I'm very impressed by Phil, what he presented.
Yes. Absolutely. I thought it was brilliant. I mean, just the detail of like that was like Ice Age Forever. That movie, you know what I mean, or that land. That felt like an Ice Age movie that would continue forever. Like so immersive that you just did not want to leave.
You know, the first time that Phil was on board when we did the epic expansion. I'm sure
Yes.
if we had done the epic expansion right now, Phil would have killed it.
Oh yes. Oh my God. Listen, I know he would have. I mean, honestly, that could be a whole remix. Although it would be very hard to remix that because we threw down with those hotels. We really, really did. And that's how this really got started. We were just curious about what could be. And just went for it. You know what I mean? And I think that this is the way that the future should be utilized as a resource, not the source. If we do that, we're going to be just fine. If we start using it as the source, then we're fucked at that point. And then here's some more pictures here. Let me see here if I can get these up. So here's some more pictures here. And I love the detail. I mean, it literally looks like a sled. Like a legit sled. Just the immersion of it all. Just incredible. And here is more of the Ice Age of it all. Just, this is just incredible. Like, do you feel like if Disney saw this, they would be like, what the actual hell is going on?
I don't know.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm doing it twice here. Okay, hang on. I'm going to remove one. Hang on.
Am I double?
Yeah. Okay, you're good now. You're good. I was just asking, do you think if Disney saw any of this, that they would freak out over this, or would they be impressed by it? Because it's just like, this is more exciting than what they have not done. Like, I legitimately see all of this happening.
I don't know. If they were excited, they'd be excited from Tokyo already.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing?
Oh my God. I mean, to be real with you, I think the Ice Age thing was really my favorite thing. Like, I knew, like, this is the thing. Sometimes I'll say thoughts that I think are good, but until I see it, like, executed, like, when I saw the detail that AI did with Ice Age, I'm like, that should be made, and that should be made now. That should be made right now. You know what I mean? I sincerely, hey, you Phil. Game about bring you up, my man. Here we go. Hey, Phil, welcome in, good sir. Glad to have you in.
Yes.
How are you feeling? You did a great job, my man, with Ice Age. I mean, my lord, the genuine detail of sorry, y'all. Hang on, there we go. Get us all there. The genuine detail of what you did was just incredible, man. I mean, just it makes me want to go.
Like, that was the whole point. When you stay, because as you said, it feels like it's a half-day park to you, and I want to like keep you there. I will make you want to stay for more.
Yes.
To extend your vacation at Disney.
Yes. Like, honestly, to tell you the truth, like, even if they didn't add the Happy Feet and the Huskies to it, I still feel like Ice Age, with everything that you presented, could hold its own if you didn't add those other two. I just added the other two because I felt like those would be complementary to Ice Age. You know what I mean? But still.
Yeah, funny story about you mentioning about the Huskies, I believe on Wednesday afternoon when I was at work.
Yes.
Got me to realize, like, I left out a minor detail. And that detail was, like, adding in the tracks section that used to be, well, it's still there at the Seas Pavilion in Epcot, but
yes,
put it into that pavilion that we are building over in Ice Age Land inside the Polaris Pavilion. Take you to,
and that Polaris, oh my God, is stunning. I mean, just that's taking everything that Animal Kingdom has done and times in it by Joe Rohde power. Like, honestly, I kept thinking of Joe Rohde, like, with everything that I was looking at before, putting it together live here. And I just feel like if Joe Rohde saw this, like, he would give each of us the biggest hug and be like, thank y'all for giving a fuck. Like, this is why I came to Imagineering for. Like, why aren't you three hired? Well, Joe, you know people. Get on it.
Now it's up to you if you want to show the next clip of the final part of the Polaris Pavilion, which is like a 3-minute like dash out, because it's shorter than 5 minutes, because I thought, let's try a little bit of a dash out, because there's a blizzard coming, folks. We got to get out of here. It's lockdown time. So.
And this is a video, you said?
No, it's just after that image that you have up right now.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me go back to it because I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, because I messaged you saying, like, hey, I did add a few more minor details.
Hang on, let me go back to it.
It was like Thursday night or something.
I mean, just like I said, this would make it a full day park. And honestly, tell you the truth, like, people would like you said, people would stay all day here. They would just get a annual pass just to come to Animal Kingdom. So here's this here, and then hang on, here's this one here. Like, just the genuine detail of, like, and this is Expedition Everest times 10, because at the end of Expedition Everest there's broken tracks, but to literally see Danger Bridge out jump, and there's a kinetic energy that makes you jump like Minecart Madness, but it's times like this is like an adventure movie. This park essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all couldn't even see it. My bad. I'm so sorry.
You went to the station with strobe lights already blaring, shining bright, like, and the king of the Iditarod telling you like, hey, let's get you out of here safely. Where are the last ones in here? I mean, they're locking it all down. Let's go. And we have to jump over a nice bridge because that's the only way getting back to the exit lock point that we have to exit out of the pavilion.
And then here's this one here. I mean, just like I said, and this is how theme park fans should be excited for shit.
Yep, and the door
like
slams right behind you. Yep.
Yes, and I'm just like, if they announced this at D23 and executed this, they would win back their audience, because all their audience wants to see, Phil Fullerton, everybody here, is that they give a fuck. That's all these fans want. Is not that they can't stand Disney, they just can't stand this version of Disney. That's all it is. That's it.
Can you describe what you mean by they're allergic to creativity?
Wait, say that one more
time. Me
time.
or him?
No, Brian. Paul.
Okay, yeah, I already gave you my opinion.
Say that one more time. What was the question?
When you say Disney is allergic to creativity.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very good. So what I mean by that is, see how big we did this? And, we didn't have no allergic reactions to it. Like, oh, this is too much. Oh, I don't know if this will work. Disney would just go for it and give it everything, and they will be attention to detail. So that's what I mean by Disney's allergic to creativity, because this is on another level that Disney has never done. This has more of an energy than the world of Frozen. Yes, I said that. Okay, I don't mind saying it, because this has a energy where it's like there's something for everyone. If you are a thrill seeker, this is your ride. If you love Ice Age, the little kids are going to love it. If, grandma and grandpa, they have memories of, having a husky, the husky sections for them. Like, this is something that hits for every single age demographic. And so that's why I mean, Fullerton, that Disney's allergic to creativity, because this idea, I don't know if they would take this on. I really don't. So hopefully that made more sense when I say Disney's allergic to creativity.
Yes. Once you get out of your vehicle, you go into the gift shop in Ice Age Land, or just get out, and you have the opportunity of eating inside the Polaris Pavilion and watch the Arctic wildlife out your window.
Let me pull that up here, and this is just stunning right here. Let me pull it up.
LED screens, massive LED screens behind the window, top and bottom floor.
So here's Ice Age Land here. So you're back there, and then here it is here. And if I may, I'm gonna bring up
provided
something.
a whole menu for it too.
Oh, yes, you did. Hang on, let me go back to that.
Got cheesecake.
Go back.
Who wouldn't love it? Who doesn't like cheesecake?
Oh my God. Yes. Hang on, I'm trying to find the menu here.
Cheesecake flambe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is here. elevate Nordic fusion, focusing on fresh, sustainable ingredients with influences from Scandinavian, Alaska, indigenous Arctic flavors. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like when you said that there was LED screens, I'm gonna bring up this because I think if these two gentlemen know me very well, and I know that they do, there's a little something that that looks like an LED screen to me.
If you look
So if you look here, it gives you that image of when you're in the ice case with Scratch. But over here, right over here, is lettuce in space. Walk. They say this is hard space to eat, and all those are LED screens. So this is why I thought of when you said that, and I thought this was so brilliant because it looks like you are in legitimate space. It looks like you are not in Florida anymore, and you are legitimately 220 feet, 220,000 feet in the air. So,
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that kind of just confirms that we can do this.
Yeah. Absolutely. Without question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the thing I immediately thought of when you said that. I'm just like, oh, this is Space 220 all day.
Mm-hmm.
All day, just now in the animal kingdom. That's all it is now.
Yeah, this is the frozen frontier. That's the space frontier. So.
Yes. Yes. I mean, just sincerely, we know Disney is not going to have the balls or the tissue to take a swing and do all this shit, but it would be great if they did. It really just, man.
They can replace the dragon on the logo with a mammoth.
Yes. Yes, they could.
Yes. And to summarize the Scrat's misadventures, which is called The Legend of the Ultimate Acorn, it's like 10, 15 minute, I think it's 15-minute movie I'm looking at right now of Scrat's misadventures after he finds this massive crystallized acorn. And you know how Scrat gets into all sorts of bad, precarious situations.
Yes.
Very, cartoonish like Wile E. Coyote.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
And like I said here, let me pull this up here. This right here is just the way that you were able to get this acorn together. I mean, just this could be real very easily. Very easily. I mean, just. I mean, I'm not, and this might sound really crazy, but I believe in Alaska they probably have mansions, right? So could you imagine? Now y'all don't at me for what I'm about to say, but could y'all imagine a haunted mansion Arctic edition? Because if you think about the sea captain. Right? You think about that sea captain, and right here, in the background, that is a ship. I'm just saying. Now, I don't know how you would, theme it to make it a cold version of the Haunted Mansion, but that could be a possibility. But because it's such an iconic ride, I don't know if they will want to diversify that.
I can try to do something for it when Halloween comes around for the Ice Age Lamp Pavilion. I could see if I can do something. That's a thought.
Like I said, there's so many possibilities here. Like, and I feel like, and not to mention too, y'all, we will do the other parks in due time. This one was just kind of because there was an intellectual property to tie this into the Magic Kingdom. But now it's finding, I think the magic number is 3, like finding 3 different entities or 3 different intellectual properties that could expand a park for Disney. Because when I did the Walt Disney World rebrand master plan, it was definitely an overhaul of every park, but you also got to recognize too, I added a 5th park. And I made Disney World gamified, which was a bigger vision than this, because Universal is gamifying things with Nintendo. So you have to find a way for Disney to have a leg up. And when Disney invested, I think, $1.5 billion into Epic Games, I'm like, you invested that much money, but you don't have any rides or attractions based on any Epic Games in your parks. Like, what are we doing here? So,
Well, you mentioned that. How about I provide you my Villains Land, go with your Game Land?
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. Absolutely.
Because it got so stinking huge. Remember, I told you a month ago, got so stinking huge that I need a 5th Gate Park to put this in.
Yes. Actually, you know what? Since we're here, do y'all want to watch the Villains Land video that I sent y'all? Because I haven't seen it.
I'm going to be part of sad what they have. Are we going to do that in the next show so you can clip this?
Yeah, we can. That's fine. Do y'all want me to end this show and then we'll come back and watch the Villains video and then review it live?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That'd be great.
Let's do that. All right, my good friends Florian and Phil will be back here in just a little bit because we have a Villains Land video that came out from DSNY Newscast, and this will be our first reaction video live in real time. So thank you to each and every single one of you for coming through, and I love these two very much. These are theme park brothers to me, and I'm just good men in general. So one love, much love, all love. Bill Love is sending it right back to you all. And yes, indeed. So, and don't worry, we'll read the Daily Motivator for the other live, okay? I just want to make sure that this is clipped because there was a lot of good content in here that could be shorts. A lot of. So I can only imagine if one of them like gets viral, like, wait a minute, what did they come up with? It's like, yeah, things do happen on YouTube. You just gotta be paying attention. So, yes, one love, much love, all love. Just wait here, everybody. I'm gonna end this one, and then we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. So see you all soon. Bye, everybody. Much love. Great job, you guys, for sure. Great job.